Hello and welcome to a time special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author, and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. Laughter. It lights up our days, cools our minds, soothes our souls. But humor is not always laughing matter. It can help heal, if not cure, diseases and make life bearable in general. But what's the science behind it? And what has Thiruvalluvar got to say about it? This week's episode, which marks the 100th of this series, unravels all these and more.
A couple of years ago, I found myself in the hospital after a serious illness. I'd just been shifted from the ICU to a regular room, feeling drained and frustrated. 2 nurses and a doctor were trying to find a vein in my hand, and my husband entered the room and picked up the bill instead of asking how I was. Annoyed, I snapped at him for caring more about the papers than me. Without missing a beat, he decided to turn the situation around. Being a skilled mimic, he launched an impromptu performance. "Madam," he said in a Shah Rukh Khan's giggle, "don't worry, I'm here. But wait, an army of stars is coming to check on you." Amitabh Bachchan's baritone followed, inquiring about my health. And then Rajinikanth's swagger. "If I ask once, it's like asking 100 times." And then came MGR, Emma Radha and Nambiar. Soon I was laughing, as were the medical staff. In those 10 minutes, my hospital room had turned into a theatre of joy. My mood lifted as effortlessly as a dark cloud being peeled away, revealing sunshine beneath. They say laughter is the best medicine, and at that moment, I imbibed its strength. It melted away my anger, and for the first time in days, I felt lighter and more hopeful. That night, I slept peacefully, and the nursing staff attributed my restful slumber to the hearty laugh of the evening. As I later read, laughter indeed releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals that promotes a sense of overall well-being. Humor, I realized, holds immense power. It helps us navigate life's roughest seas with grace. It provides us perspective, allowing us to see the triviality in things we once considered monumental. In everyday life, things often go wrong. You might have spent the entire night for a presentation at office, and the meeting gets cancelled the next day. If you switch to a seemingly faster queue at the immigration, the one you just left suddenly speeds up. These situations can frustrate us to no end. But if we see them through the lens of humor, as part of Murphy's Law, which states that if something can go wrong, it will, they become more bearable. Humor also brings people together. In my public speaking experiences, I once thought humor was only for entertainers. But co-speaker Mr. Raja wisely said, "Say it with a smile, make people laugh at themselves, and you will win their hearts." That advice transformed my connection with audience and made me more at ease on stage. Life is full of challenges, personal, professional, societal. If we couldn't find humor in tough times, how would we survive? Mahatma Gandhi once said, "If I had no sense of humor, I would have committed suicide long ago." 2 American presidents, Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan, were masters at turning tough moments into light ones. When accused of being two-faced, Lincoln quipped, "If I had 2 faces, would I be wearing this one?" Reagan, in response to being told that he wasn't working hard enough, joked, "Hard work never killed anybody, they say, but why take a chance?" His famous line during the presidential debate against Jimmy Carter also demonstrated his wit. Recession is when your neighbor loses his job. Depression is when you lose yours. And recovery is when Jimmy Carter loses his. In our daily lives, humor provides relief from stress. At work, a well-timed quip like Vadivelu's "Aaniye pidunga vena," which is "don't pull out the nails," or Kaundamani's "Arasiyala idella sadharanamappa," in politics this is normal, can dissolve tension instantly. Such moments remind us that no matter how bad things seem, humor creates a shift in perspective. Even ancient wisdom speaks to the power of laughter. The Tamil poet Thiruvalluvar warns that those who cannot laugh live in darkness even in daylight. Nagalvallar Allaarkku, Maayiru Gnaalam, Pagalumpaar Pattandru Irul. Behold the men who cannot laugh. In the wide world, they see nothing but darkness even during the day.